puts up a tough shot. Passes around. Goes in at the buzzer. Working it down to 2 on a deep three. Oh!
It's population.
That's how you win a game.
It's population. We hustle every day to find picks. You can tell us if you want to get rich. It's population. We robbing Underdog and PrizePicks. We the best in this biz. You ain't telling us shit. It's population. We love making money quick, fast. Cooking up a team card. The whole crew about to smash. It's population. We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash. The dopest team you ever seen. Winning money, stacking G's. Boogie setting traps, but they'll never catch me. Some people get addicted like rats to the cheese, but I got one obligation to bring Johnny to his knees. Holding back the props till the morning he knows. They'll be fishing in the shack, plotting nukes with the pros. Only with craw, never reload. Underrated them out, amigos. We go with the honest, we singing the bloods. We know when the fucking cheat code. Party that I'm sweating, it can't be good for my health. Some might call it making bets, I call it investing in myself. I'm picking props like stocks, population for the win. Got my sips in by the buzzer now, let the games begin.
Unbelievable. Just awesome. He did it.
It's population. It's population. It's population. We do it for the fam, so everybody let's cash.
Mullet Man. Mullet Man. Yay! Look at that intro. Here we go. That was nice. Thank you for that.
Is bonus doing that? Nope.
Hey, guys. Nice pick behind you, too.
What is up, YouTube? E? We got E. We got E.
Big E's here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How are y'all?
Good.
Pretty good.
Now that you're here.
How about you?
Oh yeah, it was a good night, man. We went 2 out of 3 in the Discord and hit a ton of plays from last night's stream and overnight list. So it was a good day. Good day for some wacky weekend basketball.
Always wacky. But tomorrow, hopefully better. Less wacky. Big slate. How many games we got, guys?
10, I think.
Okay. E brought up there's a lot of injury to follow us, news to follow, so we need you underrated. Don't fail us on the injury reports.
I'll try my best. That's all I can
Okay.
do.
And then E found there's only 2 teams on the front end. Is that right?
Yeah, we got
tomorrow.
4 games on Tuesday, and we have 11 games tomorrow.
Yeah, so there's not that many teams on our front end. And then 2 teams on the back end. Cavs and Indiana. Let's dive into it, man. Because I know E has a heart out, so.
Pause.
Yep.
E, how do you want to do this? Since your time is limited, do you want to just go into plays that you've already eyed, or you want to go over what's the games that are on the board?
Yeah, I think honestly we could just go over some of the games that are on the board. I mean they're holding back a ton of stuff right now, but maybe we'll hit on a couple of these because I definitely have interest in a few of these, with all the injury news. But I think we could just talk about the board, maybe speculate on a couple of stuff that'll drop, like free throw props and stuff.
Okay. Well, the first game on here I assume all the Celtics guys are questionable.
Yeah, so we have Holiday's already ruled out, and then Derek White picked up a hand or wrist injury somewhere between the end of last game and practice. So he got a Q tag. He could actually end up sitting out here.
Okay. What about Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, he's good to go.
Yeah, no one else
You
is
know
on the
he-
list.
You know he's from Atlanta, so it's the homecoming game for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we
he's
can look real quick.
He's been shooting.
Yeah, let's see if there's any home narrative for him on because they play. I mean, he plays Atlanta a lot, obviously, in conference. So
So fun when you're here, E.
I know. I miss it. I'm just trying to be nice for my neighbors.
You should just throw a basketball at the wall. Say, fuck it.
I mean, look this game at Atlanta. He scored 22 points in just 23 minutes. Let's take a look at. Oh, I hate how Stat News does this. Let's look at this first half because we probably want first half in this game because I doubt this is in Boston. Or sorry, no, it's in Atlanta. Okay. Well, Boston,
Yeah.
on the road they can struggle a little bit. Okay. But I imagine it's a high spread.
Yeah, it's 11.5.
Well, probably want some access to Jalen here. I mean, just how aggressive he's been. Great matchup for him in the homecoming narrative. What do you think, an E full game, or you just want to go with the first half? I will
I
say
definitely
his
like that
points
first half.
just bumped. Okay, let's look at it. His full game points just bumped. It opened at 22.5, and it went to 23.5 already. Hey, that's pretty low. His PRA lately has been all the way up to 18.5.
Yeah, he was 19 after the news last game.
And is Porzingis good to go in Tatum?
Yep.
For now, yeah.
Okay. But if Derek White's out, that's huge for RA for Jalen. Because no Drew, no Derek White. Who I just hope they keep Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. Peyton Pritchard's been racking up RA, especially assists. But I mean, we're just hoping really Jalen gets it done primarily with the scoring, which he should. But it would be nice to have some of the assists upside because we know he can do that. Do we think Peyton goes in for Derek here?
I think there's a pretty good chance with both Holiday and White potentially being out. We could definitely see him start back in the starting unit again.
Yeah. Well, he didn't start last game with everyone out, correct?
Yeah, but that was with White playing.
Yeah. I forgot who's in the starting lineup. Then.
They went big with Horford and Cornette.
Okay. I like it. I would definitely look out for Peyton Pritchard. He's been really solid. I mean, he's scoring, playmaking, like I said. So I'm sure his line's gonna be juiced in this matchup. But if Derek White's out, I would consider Peyton's assists. But let's look at his potential lately.
You know, actually, last game they left Peyton on the bench and they started Hauser. So there's still a good chance that Hauser could probably start here.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But Hauser's kind of been in and out, like dealing with something. So I didn't know if he was good to go.
Yeah, and he played really well too. So I think the coach will give him another shot here as long as he's good to go.
Well, that makes me like Jalen even more first half, and then makes me like Peyton Pritchard full game even more because then you won't have to compete as much with the first unit for usage and everything.
Yeah, he's been a PA machine.
But 12 potentials right there with Tatum. last game, and then let's just look over what Drew's been out the last 3.
I think 2.
2? We'll see.
4.
I know last game he went
4.
4.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's steady. He's steady over the last 3. He's averaging 12. So we're probably gonna get it if he starts. We'll probably get his assist at 6 flat. I imagine. I imagine in the books he'll be 5.5 with juice on the over. I mean, I guess it could
Probably.
even be 6.5. I mean, he's averaging almost 7 every stretch of games. Let's take it back to 4 games. 11.8. Do we have Tatum's assist prop?
We do. It's 5.5 minus 135 for the under.
Interesting.
Currently, they are projecting Derek White to be in.
Okay. Yeah, so let's wait and see. I think Derek White's out. That opens up a lot. If Derek White's in, do we like his assists? I mean, he's over the last 4 games at least averaging 12.5 potentials. But he's been at 6.5 with everyone out. But with everyone back except Drew, maybe it's 6.5. Do they have his assists in the book?
Yeah, it's 6.5. Juice in the under.
Yeah, so we'll get it at 6 again. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm with you on the first half period. Though. I imagine that goes up with or without Derek White news. I feel like. All right. Anything else in this game?
This could be a bounce back game for Bogdan. You know, just keep an eye out for one of these primary 3-point shooters for Atlanta. It seems like that's been one of their better recipes for keeping up in these games with Boston. You know, I know Bogdan's been kind of up and down lately, but they're back at home. You know, he should be kind of in a bounce back spot. Definitely not pushing for him, but one of these 3-point shooters should have a pretty solid game here, especially if Derek White's out.
Well, what about his? They've been giving his 3-point attempt every slate. So it's been fluctuating between 7.5 and 8.5. We could just take that and not have to worry about him making his shots. If you want to go with that game script theory. I think it was 8.5 last game, but I think it was against Charlotte, who was letting a lot of threes up. I mean, he only had 4. The thing is his minutes, like, it just fluctuates. I think it's performance based, but well, this was a blowout, right?
Also, yeah.
Lakers game wasn't though. The starter stayed out there till pretty much the end. Yeah, his 3-point volume's kind of all over the place, but he's shooting pretty efficient. At least the last 3 games, but it's just the volume's low. Okay. Cool. Should we move to the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, they're dropping props as we speak. So we can go over this game. This is one of the first games on the slate. Cleveland, Charlotte. What do we got here? .point spread and a healthy 205 total.
Yeah.
Looks like everyone's healthy on Charlotte that you care about.
Yeah, same old, same old.
Looks like all we have are points for that game, so probably not worth diving into as of right now. But yeah, I guess you have interest in Levert's RA, but if it's juice really high still, then it doesn't go to full game. It probably won't get there. Okay, let's get that one. What we got? Toronto and Brooklyn. I bet this total is really healthy. 215. Do we want some clacks here against Toronto?
I mean, we got it, right? Dude, like, they cannot defend inside the paint. Everyone is feasting on them.
Is his PRA 12.5 as always? Look at that. We got the Toronto tax, man. We get the Toronto tax every slate.
They know.
Let's see over this current unit, like at least the last 7 games. Are they giving up stocks to centers? I know they're giving up stocks in general, but are they giving up a decent amount? Are they just chucking from 3?
No, not really. I mean, because they're actually running the offense a lot more through Kelly Olynyk and like Bruce Brown coming off the bench. So they're hitting inside the paint a lot more right now, actually.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. They're giving up every category, PRA category to centers. Points, rebound, assists. Sheesh. Giving up the most fantasy, 72.
Yeah, they
probably want to wait on. Yeah, probably want to wait on fantasy. I imagine, because he just has that block upside. But if you want to see the PRA now, I don't think they'd bump it again. 14.5, but you never know. Let's just check each minute in the first half.
Maybe 14 even, you know, but probably later on in the day if they do that.
He played solid 19. It's like the most he's played this season. I guess he has some games where he plays 19. He must have not have fouled. Nope. Look at all these games in the first half where he has 3, 4 fouls.
It's so bad.
I mean, he shouldn't get in foul trouble unless he has dumb offensive charges. Okay. Anything else from Brooklyn here? Because it's Toronto. I don't trust Mr. McKell. But Cam Thomas has been doing his thing. Every shot I put up is gonna go in. Especially in the PRA. I was listening to the Nets podcast and they were saying like how he's really worked on and wants to play make more and be a good passer, and it's showing.
He has. He's stepped up last game, leading the team in potentials, and you know, I mean, the ball's in his hand virtually every moment he's on the court now.
Yeah, I mean, his PRA just as a result just keeps going up and up. Right, there's like 28.5 for the longest time, then went to 29.5. Is it 30.5 today, or even higher? Or paying the Toronto tax?
Oh yeah, he's 33.5. Yeah.
How do you go
Yeah,
from 29.5 his last start to 33.5?
Yeah. No, thank you.
I don't know. You want to pay that Toronto over the border tax?
As appealing as it is, man, that is a steep ask. Maybe that first half.
It is.
You know, I could rationalize at 17 flat, but I don't know, man. That full game, that's hefty.
Yeah. I mean, the minutes are so solid. What's his points at?
For a full game?
Yeah, 24.5. Dude is normally
Yeah.
21.5, 22. I mean, maybe the PA. maybe. What you say, underrated?
I don't know. I was
Who's
over
your
here.
favorite player?
Who?
That's your boy.
Who's my boy?
Cam Thomas.
Oh, I like him. Still waiting for that card.
Oh, I got it. It's coming. If you tell us yay or nay on him tomorrow with this
Nay.
Toronto attack.
Nay. Too much. Too high. Nope. Better plays. Better plays.
And then, do you want any dick?
Pause.
I'm gonna pause for a minute and think about that.
Think about that, Dick.
Jesus. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. All right. Just gotta get Josh in the man, nah, I don't think so. I don't think we can go back to him, man. I don't. Not in this game.
Okay. Well,
Kelly O unders though. I know he's been liking those. Those have been something to look at.
against Brooklyn though.
That's true. It's kind of like Dick.
With Toronto, yeah. If they're not in a difficult matchup, I just usually fade them because I'm not taking any overs in a soft matchup either because they're so bunk. So
Yeah,
let's fade them.
we got 10
let's-
games. We should fade.
Let's fade. Okay.
Got a
let's catch up
couple.
with chat.
Yeah, you got a couple questions.
LFXN, what's up, bro? Luka under 5 threes made. Wait, his 3-point made is at 5? Shoot.
Maybe he's the man and he's doing these all unders.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe.
That's like
Hey.
step territory.
Yeah, that's high. I would.
We'll
guess-
get to that.
Yeah, and there's another one about DeRozan too, up a little bit.
Oh, I don't see it.
Where is it? It says DeRozan over 9.5. I don't know what 9.5 is. That RA?
RA, it's gotta be RA.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup for it, for sure. We'll dive into that. I want to look at Kobe White's minutes lately since he's been back. Because first game he came off the bench, and I can't remember in his second game what he did. We'll look at that. We got rematch here: Spurs, Phoenix, doubleheader. Beal did his thing with his playmaking. D-Book did his thing, scoring. I know you hate these doubleheaders because a lot of times what you saw the day before tends not to happen again. What's your thoughts?
For the
Phoenix Spurs.
no, I mean it could definitely be a solid rematch here. It's in San Antonio, right?
It isn't,
Yeah.
but it is, but Wemby's questionable, so that'll change the whole landscape if he's out.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely need him to play. If not, then man, that game can be sketchy because he really had to put the game on their back last time to even keep it close.
Yeah. If he's out, then that game's not going distance whatsoever. What's the spread? 12, I imagine? 12 and a half?
Yeah, 12 and a
Oh,
half.
there you go. Shit. I mean, if you want value, it's only -110. You take Phoenix to cover that. What was the result of the last game? What was the final score?
Let's see, it was Phoenix 131, San Antonio 106.
And that was with Wemby playing. But they were on a back-to-back, right?
Yeah, I think so actually.
But I mean,
So I was kind of surprised when he did play.
Yeah, because they're playing a lot of games, and then maybe they play on Wednesday too. So okay,
Bit of news for that game. We do have Dennis Smith is out, as well as Cam Johnson, both going to be out.
Oh, that's probably why we're paying the Toronto tax, but yeah, more shots going up for Cam Thomas with Cam Johnson out. Okay,
Yeah, the better Cam.
the better Cam. Probably hold off on the Suns game until Wemby news drops tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
more than
if you
likely,
wanna
it's
take
probably a good idea.
I mean, but if you want to roll the dice and you're feeling frisky, I mean, you can maybe just take some full game unders here and hope that Wemby doesn't play, like KD's under PRA.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because Pop waved the flag early in that game on Saturday. Okay. I know Beal crushed the assist last game, but I mean, he got it done in the first half, but I'm just scared because if they're not shooting as efficient early on, or other guys are picking up secondary assists, and the game's over by in the third or halfway through the third. 6.5 is a tall task, but yeah, he's crushing it. But D-Book went off, so he was shooting really efficient. Right now, I mean, I would wait on it. If you like his assists, I would actually wait because there's juice on the under right now. It might go down to 6 flat. So you might get better value if you hold off. Yeah, it's minus 130. It's opening up with slight juice on the under right now, so I would wait if you like it. Anything else from that one? Or just wait and see?
Yeah, probably more of a wait and see here, honestly.
I mean, you could consider first half maybe like Nurk did his thing, and especially if there's no Wemby. He's already tagged. I mean, he's normally 12.5, and now you open him up at 13. I mean, whenever Wemby's off the court, that's when centers just go crazy. That's why like the Spurs have give up so many points to centers because like Wemby just doesn't play full normal minutes, and whenever he's off the court, oh my gosh. Yeah, see, we probably want his fantasy because of the stock upside, because he just doesn't score much. But again, if Wemby's out, the scoring could go up. But a lot of it is due to low usage because all the guys around him just dominate the usage. So, what do you think? Wait for fantasy?
Yeah, probably a better idea, honestly, because I mean, if assuming Wemby's in, then we definitely want the fantasy. But if Wemby's out, I think the fantasy is still pretty solid because Zach Collins, I mean, when he's starting, he's still averaging like 2.5 turnovers a game.
Yeah. So let's put that. We'll put this as a placeholder. To say wait for fantasy. And then I mean, I hate choosing between KD and D-Book, especially when you cut it in half their first half. But Beal, if he's gonna be diamond early on, I mean, you gotta consider his first half because it's always so low at 13.5. But he's not shooting as much as obviously as KD and D-Book, so he's really just getting it done with RA in the first half. Yep, see,
Yeah.
it's just low. It's low shot volume, right? It's like 5, 4, and I brought this up earlier. Is like if you watch the games, he's not looking. He's pass first. He's not looking to shoot. I mean, he's looking to pass right when he brings the ball up. So the shot volume, it's low for the PRA. So never mind. Probably just stick with Nurk. It is the rebound upside. Okay. All right. This game should be good. We love Portland games. we love Houston Portland games, dating back to even last season. Jalen Green has just been on a tear run, and stat padding too. Even in blowouts, he stays out there. Like on Saturday, he's still out there just racking up the stats. Let's look at his usage in that last game. He's been averaging like what 33% usage.
Yeah, ridiculous.
36% in that Utah game. Woo. He had 41 points and he only played 32 minutes. Like the game was over like by the midway through the third. And he still was just out there, and he even checked. Look, he was the only starter that checked in the fourth. That's what I was saying. He was stat padding. He played almost 4 minutes in the fourth by himself with all the starters on the bench. Okay. I'll say Portland, massive stock upside for the guards. I was looking at the data, and guards are just racking up steals because you got all these young guys that are just bench guys out there who are not used to being the primary dude handling the ball, and there are just so many turnovers. Like that Paul George game, he had like back-to-back steals in the first half, and then there's so many games I was looking at game logs recently. There's so many games with guards having like 3 to 4 steals versus the Blazers. So good fantasy upside for Jalen and Van Vliet, but man, it's just going to keep getting juiced. I imagine they're both going to be over 40, like probably 42 and a half.
Oh, easily, yeah. Van Fleet for sure, but Green probably over the 40 marker now.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about. Oh, they took it down. Well, never mind. I posted in our Discord, but they had Van Vliet at 7.5 assists, and she gone. That was too low. I know his potentials were low last game, but 7.5 in this matchup. Yeah, no, that's too bad.
Minus 145 now.
Okay. Well, I would grab it on Fliff if you can, because that'll bump to 8.5 on the books too. Other I don't traditionally do stock props, but again, everything I just said about the Blazers and Van Vliet he's so good at he's crafty and so good at getting steals. I would, if you don't want to pay the high tax on the fantasy, whatever it's going to be, I think you can take the 1.5 steal here. I think he finishes it with 2 minimum. I
like it.
I was gonna suggest the assist as the primary, but yep, since it's gone, then we have to resort to the steals because we don't have fantasy the night before. And then I know we don't have the fantasy E, but if you had to choose in this matchup, knowing the usage rate, now Van Vliet's usage went up in that Utah game, went up to 30%, but prior to that, his usage and shooting and shot volume was pretty low. Look at this, he had a 14% usage rate, played 38 minutes against the Bulls. 20% here, and Jalen, again, over 30, 33. Oh, he had 14% again, back-to-back games, 14%. Now, Van Vliet obviously is going to rack up more fantasy through the assists and stock upside. But Jalen's going to get it done scoring and rebounding. If you had to choose between the two, or you can play them in 2 separate subs, but if you had to choose a fantasy line, which one between Van Vliet and Jalen would you go with?
Probably Jalen, man. I mean, Van Fleet, I think he was really good to us over this, little stretch over the last, couple of weeks here, about a week and a half, where he was really scoring from the outside. But, outside of last game, I got a lot of hesitation with just, like you mentioned, that usage rating. Like that's crazy low. That's like bench player, 14%. That's wild.
It is.
And not to knock Green here, but this guy, he's been killing the rebounds too. Like he's just racking up the RA and doing everything too.
Yep.
No Jabari too, right? Might help.
Is Jabari out?
He's out. Yeah, suspended.
I suspended, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So he should rack up the boards. So that means we're gonna get Big Jock starting. Woo! Wins lines, man, against Portland. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah,
He played really well last game, didn't he?
he did.
To no surprise.
He was
against
the
Utah.
He was their post game interview. Actually, he was all happy about it.
All right. I think he had a lot of stocks. Makes sense against the Jazz. All right, let's look out for his props. I'm sure it's going to be juiced relative to his normal lines. It looks like, man, Jalen's going to be. He's going to be probably 45.5 minimum fantasy, which is crazy. And then, yeah, Van Vliet probably be right behind him. Van Vliet's been in like 2 fantasy less, so I imagine he'll be like 43. We don't know the status of Ayton, right? He's questionable. Simon's questionable. Is Grant already ruled out?
Simon's question.
No, I believe.
Sorry, go ahead. E.
Oh no, go ahead. You're the injury man.
Oh, I was just saying Simon's questionable, and it looks like Ayton was doubtful, but now he's questionable, so he might play.
He's upgraded. Yeah, because he's been ruled out the night before lately. So.
And then Grant is doubtful, so he probably won't play tomorrow.
Okay. And Simon's is questionable?
Yeah.
All right. I think, if Ayton plays, I think you can really consider his first half here. Jock, I mean, he should have his way with him. And especially if, like, Simons is out and Grant's already out, he's going to have a crazy usage here. So, Jock's not a good rebounding center either. So, I think you can consider the first half PRA or fantasy for Ayton. But is he actually dealing with an injury, or is it more maintenance thing because of the end of the season?
Let me see what they say here.
Elbow injury.
Hopefully it's not on his shooting arm. I've not been keeping up with his injury tags, so. And then E, do you have any interest if you were not to play the juice lines with Jalen Green and Van Vliet? Do you have any interest in Amen here with Jabari out? Because, like I said, with Jock if Jock starting not being that great of a rebounder because he's pretty slow, Amen should just crush the glass here, and he should have an easy time scoring. Would you have any interest in him?
Yeah, he also was back to playmaking this last game too, which I really like to see. The shot volume kind of came back down to earth. He was definitely shooting a lot. Yeah. But he's killing the glass. I mean, this dude could easily go out and get 10 rebounds.
Well, how about his RA then? If we don't want to trust his shot volume and scoring. Well, I mean, in this game, it looks like it was just the last game of Utah. It was just Jalen and Van Vliet dominating the shot volume. So, yeah, that could switch game to game depending on the matchup. But do you like the 12.5 RA or just the straight up rebounds maybe?
Yeah, honestly, the RA I think is quite appealing because it's still, maybe not as quite of a pace up spot like Utah, but it's still a great assist spot as well. As long as we kind of get that same playmaking ish from last game that he did, the minutes are going to be nice from this game too. I think we're going to see him. He's going to play some fat minutes, like 38 minutes or 36 minutes, if the game's even reasonably close.
That's the problem. But it's in Portland, right?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it? It's Houston.
12 points. 12-point spread. Yeah. If you want to consider full game, I would see who's in and out for the Blazers. If Ayton and Simons and Grant, all of them are out, yeah, that could be scary for full game.
Yeah.
Why you hating on Portland again, bro?
Oh, they're so good. They're so good at the end of the season. I love them every season.
That's good.
Yeah. It's just how much a usage hog Jalen is, and then if VanVleet picks up the shot volume, I'm scared of the scoring upside of Amen, but it's such a good matchup, like because a lot of his scoring is drives to baskets and layups, so he should have no problem here. But it's matter, is he going to get the shot volume or not? So yeah, primary Jalen. Take a look at the fantasy to compare between Jalen and VanVleet and see what the difference is in terms of value. And then maybe Ayton. Is that all we got you?
Yeah, another wait and see game.
All right, before we go to the next game, this one's going to be a fun one. LFX said, so far I'm taking Luka under 5 threes and Micic over 11.5 points. That's easy for it. That's his normal line. Yeah, okay. Jamal Murray's most likely not going to play tomorrow. You guys should look at some of the Nuggets line before they go up when Jamal Murray's officially out. Okay, it's good to know. We'll definitely look into that. Hardest Sports said, what up, fellas? Let's talk about Shy selling the bag. It's Sundays for you. It's Sundays. I swear, these players, some of them probably do their thing on the weekends, man. And Sundays, they don't perform to the normal standards. Okay, Bulls, Wizards. We need a full injury report here because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of moving parts for the Wizards here.
Bulls, Wizards. Let's see. Chicago. We have Caruso questionable. We have Kobe White probable. And I think that's about it. The rest of them you already know.
No, the Wizards.
Wizards? Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said Bulls for some reason. Wizards, we have Poole. Tyus Jones out. And Poole is questionable.
You're failing me, underrated. You're failing me here. Kuzma's out. And someone else.
That's
How
Kuzma
do you leave out-
Tyus.
How you leave out Kuz, underrated?
Because I hate him. Oh, you didn't let me get to it. Nah. Tyus, Kuz, Poole's questionable.
And the front court's good to go?
Appears as if.
Okay. Chicago, absolutely. I'm not that Chicago is that great. They're about as mid as they get, but like they should mop them here. Man, Bagley barely played, so they're really just easing him back in. I.e., if Poole's out, then we already know those other guys, Kuz and them. You have any interest in Kispert or Denny first half here? We know the Bulls give up 3, so guys like Kispert probably going to chuck from 3. You just got to land a shot.
Yeah,
He's been
Kispert's
solid,
pretty
though.
interesting here. What'd you say?
He's been pretty solid when he's given the minutes and starts. So he picks up RA too at times. So I think if Poole's out, especially, and Kuzma, I think he can pick it up even more. His first half, though, it's rough.
Man, Denny's gonna be an RA machine tomorrow.
What's his line at?
He is 12.5 minus 135 on the over.
Hey, that's not much juice. I mean, he's been at 12 and a half with Kuzma in, so I guess they do have a somewhat formidable front court now. I mean, they were rolling without both their centers, and now they have both of them back. So, any interest in that line? I could just take a straight up rebound, but
Then he had 13 boards and 5 assists last game. With Kuz.
yeah, but look who they played.
Toronto's good. Look who they're playing. Oh, Bulls. yeah, I guess so.
I mean, Bulls will they'll definitely give up assists because they give up the 3-ball at a high clip, but
Me and E definitely don't want to rely on Denny assists. I know that.
If we can help it.
I just worry about like this Wizards team. Like all the reports I'm reading, like the coach he is not afraid to pull like the main dudes and give other guys runs. So you just got to worry about the minutes, man. Especially if it blows out, he'll pull a guy's fast. So it could be a tall ask to get to 9 or 10 rebounds.
Yeah, fuck all that. Hardest Sports
Okay,
Kobe White PR under.
Yes, thank you, Heart of Sports. That was what I was going to get to. I took his under last 2 games. He's been back and he's been doing absolutely nothing. And I want to make sure. I want to see his minutes. I didn't check the last game. Okay, so he's back at the starting role. Okay, and he played his normal minutes here. So the first game back, he played up the bench, and I think he played midpoint. Yeah. 29. Okay. But in the most recent one, yeah, he's back to his starting role with about 36 minutes. He had only 18% usage. I mean, DeRozan's still dominating the usage here. 11 points. The rebounds, I don't know. Do we want to incorporate the rebounds? Hard Sports? I mean, with this Wizards team, they're going to put up so many bricks and they can't rebound. Let's look at the rebound chances. But yeah, it's going to be a 1-game sample size because I don't want to look at the game where he came up the bench. What do you think about that, E? Or are you just going under his straight up points? It's such a soft matchup, though. But it could blow out early.
Yeah, you definitely are hoping for a blowout here, or he's coming in shaking off some kind of rust. But the rebounds can be a little dangerous. You know, I mean, this was a guy that was easily 4.5 rebounds all season.
I mean, yeah, he lately he was living at like 5.5. He had 5 rebound chances and converted on all 5 of them last game. Is his PR at was it like 22.5? I'm guessing. Let's see.
It's 24.5. Yeah, it's a little high. I mean, it is, but you know, you are playing with fire here.
Yeah.
The Wizards? Yeah.
Dude, he's minus 120 to minus 25 over every like one of his lines right now.
It's pretty low for this matchup. But I mean, he doesn't look his normal self. Because I mean, that injury he had, a lot of people were thinking that he was done. He was gonna be done for the season. And he really got lucky. So I don't know, man. I wanted the under, but now I saw that he's back to playing normal minutes. In the starting 5. I will say.
I mean,
go ahead.
I was going to say, if anything, just kind of given these current lines, I would even wait, knowing PrizePicks, that I wouldn't be surprised if they move them up to like an even 25.
Yeah. I think Drummond should, even in limited minutes, should absolutely smash here because if Bagley's continues to come off the bench, he's going to destroy Bagley on the glass and scoring. So I would look out for his lines. PR, for sure. I mean, it's the Wizards, and he's going against Bagley and second unit, so yeah, he should kill it, dude.
And he got embarrassed last game, too, with a little juke out, and he hit the floor.
Against Boston?
Yeah, he hit the ground hard.
Is he okay?
Yeah, I mean, he just had his leg kicked out from under him, and just one of those, you hate to be that guy on the highlights.
Yeah. I think, I want to say his PR's been sitting, depending on the matchup, I think it's like been at 13.5. So I'd definitely consider it then. 13, I think it's been ranging 13.5, 14.5, so. Because it's been like, I think like his points are usually like 7.5, and then his rebounds are like 6.5, 7. But yeah, great spot for him. Any interest in other Bulls here in this matchup? Maybe first half? Your boy Vooch against the Wizards?
Yeah, I mean, Vooch, man, he's been just shooting the ball so much right now. He's definitely cooking. We get his first half line already.
What's going on in these last two games? Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the last two games. Well, I mean, Boston, I'll give them a little bit of a credit, but maybe it's just a matchup. Houston and Boston are reasonably formidable.
But that was without. Oh, Porzingis played in that game, or no? I thought Porzingis and Horford were out.
No, Tatum and Horford are out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. What's his line? Is it 18? Normal.
No, he's at 16 actually. Like he's super discounted.
Well, why? Because Kobe's back.
Because they want you to
I
play
think-
him, Josh. They want you to play Vooch.
Yeah.
He just shakes his head.
Hey, Sinners versus Washington. You got to do it. Even just a splash.
Yeah, unless you're Sabonis. Okay. And then how about DeRozan? Any interest in him? Or with Kobe being back and having Io there, it's like, yes, he can dominate the usage, but if one of them gets hot, he can fall to the wayside for sure.
Yeah, I didn't mind the RA call, or it's so tough with him sometimes picking which side of the R or the A he's going to do for the day. Because he'll go out there, put up 3 assists, and then somehow snag 9 rebounds, and then we'll get the vice versa, where he's like 7 assists and 1 rebound. I don't even understand it, but yeah, I wouldn't get too wrapped up in this game. I mean, this could just be a bloodbath, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. We never get caught up in Bulls games anyway. We just got Van Vliet's RA, it looks like. We don't have an assist anymore, but do you like the 11.5? Because his rebounds are 3.5. So if we're getting his assists at 7.5 incorporated into that RA, because if you add it up, it's 11, and then you usually pay a 0.5 tax for the RA.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, he's minus 125 right now, so hopefully they don't move it. But I mean, knowing PrizePicks, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, it's weird that it's only minus 125 because his rebounds, I was looking at it, it's he's minus 135 for 3.5. And then you said he's what, minus 145 for 7.5 assists.
Yeah.
So like both lines are like pre-juiced, or already have juice coming in on the over. So it's interesting. It's only minus 125. Yeah, blowout's the only concern. So. But against Utah, he only had 7 potentials, and he did not touch the court in the fourth quarter, and he still had 10 RA. So he could still potentially get there in a blowout and not playing in the fourth, but a little more risky. You want that full run. So we almost hope that Ayton plays. We want Ayton to play. We want Simons to play. Yeah. So maybe this is gonna be contingent on that, but like you said, PrizePicks is probably gonna bump it to 12 flat. So if you wanted to get the value now and just roll the dice, I get it. What about Denver and Memphis here? We only have someone brought up. Look at Nuggets props. We only have Jokic and Jamal, and those are both the guys that are questionable. And it sounds like early reports are leaning that Jamal's gonna be out, but we can't really do anything because we have only Jokic, and he's questionable as well. So, and then looks like the only other lines we have in the books are remaining game is Dallas and Utah. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so for now.
But we don't have it on PrizePicks. But maybe we just talk about lines in the book. Yeah, we don't have it here. Is Bane playing? Is that why he's on the board?
I think he's doubtful. Let's see. Oh, he's questionable. Encouraged to see he's deemed questionable rather than doubtful on the initial report. So, he may.
Yeah, because he's been ruled out the night before usually. Of course, they didn't give us Jaren Jackson's rebounds. We're taking that under a lot. And it's a tough rebound spot. Risky going, in my opinion, anything under that's under a line that's incorporating his scoring for points, because just due to the sheer volume. Okay. What do you think in E for this Dallas Jazz here? We got, let's see, Gafford's rebounds at 7.5 with juice on the under. What's his PRA at? It's usually been 19.5, but did they finally bump it? Yep, 21.5.
Yeah.
Full 2 bump here. But we just saw this matchup recently, so what's thinking? Want to go back to Gafford? He had a good game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're still kind of struggling on the inside.
Yeah, you have 42 fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll look out for his fantasy again.
Yeah, I think so. And Markkanen could actually be back tomorrow as well, so a little extra stock upside. And
the game to go potentially a little deeper. And it's in Utah, so I think I think it's only 8-point spread. I think you can play full game props here. But obviously, like Luka, it's nice to do his first half because of his usage so high in the first half, and his minutes are a little bit higher depending on the game script. Okay. Anything else from that game before you head out?
Clarkson also questionable.
The what?
Clarkson also questionable to be back tomorrow as well.
Oh wow. Well, maybe some unders on Keontae George.
Yeah, that dude's lines are insane right now.
Five and a half PRA. That's pretty low now. I mean, because his PA was at 24.5 with all the guys out, but yeah, with all those guys, if they're all back, definitely gonna affect his usage. Any interest in marketing?
I want to. I mean, he's so weird. He misses time and then he just comes right back and plays the game like nothing ever happened. I mean, the dude like puts up 23 points or more almost every single game he comes back from injury. So it's a good environment for him, no doubt. I think he can get it done if he doesn't have any kind of limitations. Definitely a lot of interest.
Yep.
You guys, also Dunn is out, just so you know.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna look and see if we got Jokic at 23.5, like his low first half PRA line, but it's at 25. I mean, we don't even know if he's playing, but if you wanted to, you put him like in a 2-pick. Hope that Jamal actually sits. Play his first half PRA because he should crush Memphis in the glass here in scoring, and dominate the RA with Jamal out. But yeah, we don't know if he's playing, and they already are taxing the first half PRA, but that is definitely going to go up if that Jamal news breaks earlier in the day tomorrow. Because we've seen him go up all the way to 26.5 PRA in the first half. So it's somewhat a little bit of value, but it's much nicer when we get it at that 23.5. But they're probably baking in the lines with the potential that Jamal's out and if Jokic plays. All right, you got anything else? I caught your eye? That any props? We went over the games, but any little secondary props, or pretty much cover everything?
Yeah, I think we covered most of everything. Just two kind of last minute note things. Cade was last minute ruled out, and he should be good to go for tomorrow. But in that game, man, I'm all in for some Brunson free throws. That dude was living at the line against Detroit, and they're back at home.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, let's add that to the list for sure. How about Hartenstein? Does he keep up this scoring? Like, what's going on? Like, this dude was like averaging 6 points a game, and now all of a sudden he's like putting up 10 plus points, 10 to 15 points a game, and it's a great spot for him with Durant in or out.
yeah, I mean we just saw it today, and I think we kind of had mentioned it the other day on the stream. With Hart now going back to the 4, they just he's completely uninvolved in the offense. So somebody's got to pick up the scoring, and right now it looks like that's Hartenstein. They're doing a lot of the pick and roll action down low, and he's just hitting a lot of high conversion dunks.
Yeah, I mean, look at this, dude. Over the last 3 games, 13, 20, 17 points. Prior to that, this dude rarely would crack double digits. So yeah, his shot volume has almost doubled.
And it's crazy. His minutes haven't even really changed.
Right. I think last game he was bumped to, because he was normally 9.5. Then I think last game he was bumped to 10.5. So we'll just have to see if he's at 11.5. I think it's already in the books probably. His points are 8.5. That can't be right. Against Detroit?
They might not be caught up yet, honestly, man.
Time to get it.
What?
They just might not be
pretty-
adjusting for him yet, honestly.
Well, I mean, he was definitely. Well, actually, no. Maybe I'm thinking of his demon prop was 10.5. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. Maybe he was 8.5 or 9.5. I mean, we just saw J-Val hit double-digit points, and he hasn't hit double-digit points in how long? And he did it against Detroit today.
Yeah, with ease too.
Even Larry Nance almost had double-digit. He had 13 points. Look at this. This guy hasn't had double-digit points in almost a month. Oh man.
Poor J-Val. Jeez.
I mean, I never trust Einstein for his scoring, but the matchup, like, would you just take the value at 8.5 points, or do we want to incorporate the RA? But because he can't get the RA down, but you always got to worry about Josh Hart.
I mean, that first half PRA has just been kind of the same number. I definitely don't mind that. I think probably first half PRA, and then full game you got to choose either the points or take that RA.
Yeah, his rebounding's been fluctuating. In some games he'll finish with like 7 or 8 rebounds, and other games he'll crack like 10. But it's just really because of Josh Hart. And then the guards picking up boards, so
yeah.
That 8.5 points though, it's good value. I mean, but yeah, the first half PRA, it's usually like 9.5. It'll probably be 10-5 team in this matchup. I think, is Durant questionable or is he out again?
Duran, yeah, he's questionable. Him, Cade, Simone, Taj Gibson, and man, they have a lot actually, and Grimes.
Okay, yeah, I'm with the first half PRA. I mean, I think the rebound will take a hit with Duran because Hartenstein, a lot of the boards he gets are offensive rebounds, and Duran can really restrict offensive rebounding whenever he's in. So that's the only downside, but I mean, he has been crushed in that first half PRA, so great matchup. We'll look up that. We don't have any props for Nick on PrizePicks, though. So yeah, I imagine they'll post them tonight sometime. So we might wait out for it. We'll see. Would you take it at 10.5, or is it only 9.5?
9.5 feels real good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it does. It might be 10 flat. Maybe 10 flat would be our cutoff. But if you want to take the 8.5 in the books right now, even money line, at least it's even money line on DK. I don't know about other sites, but I think it's pretty good value. And then, yeah, I'm with you on the Brunson free throws. Okay. Yeah, we covered. While you're here, we covered every game that's available on the books and PrizePicks. So, yeah, I know you gotta get out of here. Any other notes or thoughts?
One last thing. I think they're probably going to end up sitting Mobley tomorrow. They did that the last time he was coming back from injury, and ironically, they also had a back-to-back segment. And he played the first game back, and then he sat the immediate next game. So just keep an eye out for that. I'm projecting him to probably be out here, so let's keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah, it makes total sense. So, would you have any interest in Jared Allen first half PRA?
Yeah,
fantasy?
yeah, definitely.
Glad you brought that up. Whenever Mobley's out, his per cut period is 16.5. But when he's in, it's like 15.5. So,
And they put it right in the middle at 16.
yeah. Well, he hasn't played Charlotte since last year. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he on the injury report?
He's not. I'm just I'm thinking ahead with the back-to-back and how they handled him last time. I
Oh
just
no,
got
yeah. Your logic is totally right. But maybe the bookies are kind of thinking the same thing. So, or at least PrizePicks, we're not getting. Yeah, no, the bookies. Look at that. Yeah, they're thinking the same thing, man. So they don't even have Jared Allen either. So they know. They know. Okay, we'll just have to wait on that. We're probably not gonna get Jared Allen props until that news drops in the morning. But yeah, let's add that to the list. I'm ready to the 16.5.
What do you have? Threes highlighted right there? He's probably not going to be under that.
Oh, I do? You are right, E. He's here. Okay. And he's taxed. He's normally 16.5 points. With Mobley in. But maybe it's taxed because it's Charlotte, but they don't even have Mobley props, so I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, I didn't even realize I was on the threes. Although that would be cool to have a .53 point rate.
Under.
Okay, yeah, his line's 31.5. Yeah, we'll get him at 16.5 first half here. So let's add that. Are you keeping a list on rating?
Am I?
Thoughts or ideas?
Yeah, he's
While he's here.
at 16 right now, so I definitely don't mind that.
Wait, he's on PrizePicks? Where are you seeing him?
Yeah, he's up there.
Oh, I only saw Garland and Levert when we were doing the breakdown. Okay. I'm tripping, guys. I'm tripping.
It's Rick Smith's on the brain.
There we go. Good call out, E. I'm glad you caught that. All right.
I think that was about it I got for tonight, man.
All right. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. It was a great day in the Discord. Make sure you guys stop by, check it out. And with that, had a great weekend, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, man.
E. Love you,
Later.
E. We'll miss you.
Oh yeah. Have a good one, guys.
Always.
Late.
Later. All right, let's catch up with chat here. Is Luka playing tomorrow? Is he questionable, underrated?
He's not on the report.
Sounds like he is, Aiden. Aiden said Jalen Green over under 25.5 points.
He came in. He was here for a minute. Came with some good ones. There we go.
Yeah, he did. He always bring the fire.
He made it happen. He made it happen.
Aiden, I don't know if you're only playing in like books like FanDuel, DK, sites like other than PrizePicks or Underdog. But if you're considering on PrizePicks, I would say it's definitely worth a shot. But I would wait for his fantasy because Portland is bleeding stocks and every stat line. So I want to see what his fantasy line's at. I think for me, a cutoff would be 45. I want like nothing more or at 45 is too much, but it's just he should rack up stocks here. RA definitely rebounds against Portland. Portland's gonna put up a ton of bricks, and there's no Jabari, so his rebounding should go up even more. Let's look at his rebound chances lately. We looked at it the other day when Sengun was out, but let's see lately what he's been doing. I want to see how much Jabari's had as well. So when you take him out, what do we have? Okay, so his rebound chances have gone down. Yeah, amen, man. I think you gotta really consider his rebounds. It's just he doesn't get full. I mean, he still got 10 rebounds, and the guy didn't even touch the court in the fourth. And now he's going against Portland. He did play a little bit. He came back for a little bit, about 2.5 minutes. He's still only played 30 minutes. He plays his normal minutes. He should get 10 rebounds here. You know what's crazy is like they're playing. How much better underrated are the Rockets playing without Sengun? Or is it the fact that they've been playing trash teams since he's been out? They played the Wizards twice.
I think it's the trash teams.
Well, I mean, they played the Cavs, not a fully healthy Cavs, obviously, but no, Diamond played that game, and they mopped them.
Yeah. But their schedule has been a little bit sissy la.
It has. For sure.
I mean, they beat the Spurs by 2.
But they're beating teams that they're supposed to beat.
Yeah.
And they're beating them by a lot. I mean, 147 to 119.
Yeah.
137 to 114.
Yeah. They get some credit.
I don't know. Maybe they realized now they can unlock Jalen Green fully because Sengun was dominating the usage so much.
And Van Fleet too. I mean, he's really been stepping up. I mean, he's been good all year, but he seems even more consistent now. Maybe Sengun not being there is really just giving him more freedom.
And probably they're just increasing their offense. Hey, there's Hartenstein.
Nice.
Right when he gets off.
Perfect.
I knew it was going to drop.
And also Jabari out's a big deal too. Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hartenstein seems really low.
It is, but just remember, I know this stretch is only a stretch of 3 games.
Yeah, it is. But Pistons?
It's just, you got to remember who's on his team. He's got one of the, speaking of usage hogs, he's got one of the biggest ones, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
But you couldn't ask for a better matchup besides the Wizards. I don't know. What do you guys think? If anyone's in chat, what do you think here? Do you think it's worth the risk? Guys gonna have pretty low, normally have low volume. The prime spot here against the Pistons. That 8.5. So they played about a month ago. He had 6 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 27 minutes. That's about his normal minute. That's what he should play if it doesn't blow up. Tomorrow. See, that's the shot volume I'm used to, like 5. field goal attempts, not 10. Look at Brunson, 26 field goal attempts in that game, and like he said, 11 free throw attempts. So he took over 30 shots because they don't count the shooting fouls as a field goal attempt. So it looks like he went to the line potentially at least 4 times, if not 5. So yeah, he took about 30 shots. It's scary, guys.
It is. It
Are you
is.
scared on the right?
I am a little scared. I mean, it kind of sticks out as being a really good play, but then the more we talk about it, the more scared I get. I can't lie.
Yeah. There's
I have
two
a-
major
I-
things working against
Yeah.
us. It's blowout potential and him not even playing in the fourth. And that, his rotation right now, what happens is that he'll check out about, here, we'll just go ahead and look at it while I talk. He'll check out about with 3 minutes left in the third, and then he won't come back until the 7-minute mark. But if it's blowing out, obviously he's not even going to come back, and they're just going to roll with Jericho Sims out there and other guys. So I hate when guys don't open the fourth and start on games that potentially blow out because they'll just never come back
Yeah.
in a blowout.
No, if anything, I think we have to stick the first half and just not touch that 8.5 points, even though it sounds amazing. Maybe the first half PRA is just the thing to try. But I am a little scared. I am. I don't know. It's just, for some reason, I'm getting one of those feelings where it just almost sounds too good at first, and then we talked it through, and now it's like, on 10-game slates, I feel like we should just chill unless we love something. So if we even have a thought like this, we probably should just see what happens. Just how I think of stuff.
No, yeah. I mean, it's low hanging fruit, man. It's definitely because it's like the matchup is so good, but yeah, there are factors. Maybe the negatives are outweighing the positive. You see here in the third quarter, in a recent game, he checked out at the 5-minute mark in the third, and then he did not come back, and it was a close game to the end. He did not come back until 8-minute mark. So, and it's pretty consistent. He comes back in right around 8-minute mark, in the fourth.
Just getting I'm getting one of those feelings about him. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, so let's say if the game is over by here, by the third, he checks out at 5-minute mark. He's gonna lose out on 8 minutes playing time. So he'll go from playing 26, 25 to less than 20.
Yeah, I don't think we
blowout.
can take a full game on him at all. That feels out of the question. Just Detroit is so hurt and just disgusting.
They are.
16 and
And
a
if they
half.
work-
Woo-wee.
Oh no, I'm out. Underrated. I'm out.
You got it. First half, maybe. But even that, I mean, I just thought of that when you brought it up. Since you asked me, I'm just thinking, I'm like, whenever we have that, any doubt like that or any weird feeling, might as well pass. Doesn't hurt to pass ever. So,
Yeah.
lots of plays to play.
But it's good that we talked it out. Like this kind of things. Like sometimes you see a line and you just jump on it because it looks so good,
Yeah.
and you don't think it through. I think you just like you gotta really think from every angle and every prop. So.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're no scoping, and every now and then that still does work, but you got to be in the right. You got to be. It's kind of mental, right? Sometimes you're just on fire. It doesn't really matter. You don't even have to think too much. But
Sure.
if you have this feeling, just pass. Pass is such a good feeling.
Yeah, but the first half maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would say the only way I would take it. The only way I take the first half is if it's 9.5. If it's at 10, even if it's at 10 flat or 10.5, definitely not. But even 10 flat, I'm probably passing.
I put it on the list to look at later. 9.5 first half. So.
And then if Josh Hart opens at his normal 13.5, you could consider it. But lately he's been pretty bunk in the first half, so that is even scary as well.
He came through. What did he come through? Oh, the RA full game last game, huh?
But last game he finished. Look, he finished. He was at halftime. He had 4 RA. I was like, oh, he's done, man. He's done. His RA line was 15.5, and then he just went complete heart mode in the second half. So that's scary. Look at this, dude.
Yeah.
6 RA, played 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he had 4 RA in almost 20 minutes at the game before that. I'm good on heart. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. I think we ride with the hot Houston team. We against Portland, of course, and if they give us Jock, that's interesting. First half stuff with him, like you guys were talking about.
They will. They will tomorrow because he should be a starter. He should start. So.
And Van Fleet and Jalen Green, they've been coming through also. So I like all those.
And we got like Afro if Mobley actually sits, and then
you could pull up the list. I got all the stuff we talked about pretty much, and then you can edit it a little bit because basically because they're probably gonna be dropping more props as we're going through this.
And do we want to take Van Vliet's 7.5 assists on Fliff right now? What is it? What's the odds?
I think it's minus 155. I was going to, but they don't have many double doubles to put with it, so I was gonna wait at least till later tonight, maybe.
Okay.
But
unless we find like a really, really favorable line we like that we could pair it with. I know you don't like to parlay, but maybe there's something.
Yeah. No, there
might
might
be.
be
College basketball? Are there like money lines that we know a team's gonna win for sure?
I don't know. Have to look. So it looks like, I guess it's there's no big games tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's what, NIT or something? I guess the 64 tournament is back on what, Thursday?
Really? I thought Coach said that USC was playing what you call it tomorrow?
I don't see it here. Unless Fliff's lying.
That's what he said. I just don't think the lines are out. Maybe.
Let me check Bovada. Well, I guess I could check ESPN then. Let's see. Today was a surprisingly really good day. We were thinking Sunday would have been not the best, but
oh yeah,
we
didn't recap because of Rick Smith's. I mean, a lot of our unders came through because of Sundays. Right? Harden, Jared Allen. I know I'm probably forgetting another one.
The plays that we were liking. Yeah, Maxi's assist.
Yeah,
that was nice. A couple other ones that you pulled up in the morning that were good. That Larry Nance play was really, really sharp.
Oh yeah, and then Zion under field goal attempt because I knew they were gonna foul him. How many free throws did he take? Like 12.
Yeah, he balled, but yeah, the field goal attempts was it.
Yeah, I mean, and he still in the game stayed close to the end somewhat, and so he stayed out there much longer than I even anticipated. He still didn't get it because of the foul. Because I like the upside with the foul chances. So if you're considering field goal attempt stuff, make sure you look at the team they're playing. Because if it's a team that fouls a lot, like the Pistons or Pacers or Rockets or any of those teams that have a high foul rate, that's going to really drive down field goal attempts because, again, they don't count shooting fouls as a field goal attempt, which in my opinion, think is stupid. Like, they're obviously shooting, and that's why it's called a shooting foul. But for whatever reason, they don't record it in the stat books as a field goal attempt. So it's just an empty stat line. So you got to really take into consideration if you're considering like an over or an under on a field goal attempt. And you can use that to your advantage if they're playing a team that fouls a lot, and you know it's a guy that draws a lot of fouls and is aggressive and attacking the basket, which Zion has one of the highest drive rate right now in the league. All makes sense. And then I also like the blowout too, potential, because he's been going to the bench very early when they get a big lead, playing like 26 minutes. So all that was working in favor. Those are little things. Another like type of prop on PrizePicks, like you can find an edge that you can't get in books. So
Yep. I'm glad you brought it up. I was just about to wait for you to finish and say that, and you did it for me. Yeah, field goal attempts is a cool one, especially the way you just broke it down with the fouling teams. That's a huge advantage.
it is. And then minute projections. Especially we're in the dog days of NBA, and we got teams that are tanking, and if you know it's going to be a pretty high blowout, you can high chance of blowing out. You know, use that to your advantage because obviously minutes equal volume.
LFX got a question for you. What's your top 3 lines?
Oh, well, I did like
best?
Van Vliet for PrizePicks. I did like Van Vliet's 7.5 assists on PrizePicks when it was on here, but it's gone. But I like his steals, man. I do. I normally don't like stock props because they're so volatile, but he's such a good guard defender on the perimeter and is so crafty with the steals. And Portland is right now turning it over at the highest clip of any team with all these guys coming up the bench. And I like it even more if Simons doesn't play because then we're going to get Scoot ball handling and he turns it over a lot. And you're going to get Banton and all these other scrub bench guys handling the ball that aren't used to being the primary ball handler. So, yeah, I like that one quite a bit. And then I'll consider Zari, but the blowout potential scares me. I do like Jaylen Brown's first half PRA. It's normally 18.5, so I think it is value. And he's from Atlanta. It's a homecoming game for him, so you get a little extra motivation there, a little nudge in our favor. He brought up Jared Allen. I think it was a really sharp call that he brought up. Because I think Mobley, the last time he came back from an injury, he's right in fact that he did not play in the back-to-back, the second in. So I think there's a good chance he sits, and when he sits, that's a huge boost to Jared Allen's RA, especially in the first half. And it's Charlotte, so a great spot for him. So I would say those as of right now. But we're gonna keep cooking. Oh, there we go, guys.
There
10
it is.
flat. I'm good.
Yeah, let's take that off the list. We'll just watch it happen, and if it happens, good for him.
Yeah,
I won't be mad.
They even used Hart by 1. He's only 13.5. So
Yeah, that Detroit thing. Hey, do me a favor.
good.
Can you see the screen that like when you first pop on? Can you see all those screens? Not YouTube, but like the live one.
No.
I want to show you something. Can you or no?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Look. All right. So I want to show you I had it ready. So
Yep. This is so dope. It looks like someone in Aussie League, NBL. Oh, and then you're asking about currently
VIP Nathan
available
says,
stuff.
"Where's Fred Van Fleet assists?" Sorry to cut you, but yeah, his assists aren't on PrizePicks.
They were there, and then the juice kept going way up on the books, and they just took it down, and so they'll just bring it back at 8 flat.
Back to him though, one real quick before you get into what you were gonna say. Do you like his first half fantasy if it's what, a decent number tomorrow? Or I guess because we were talking him and Jalen Smith fantasy, right?
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
Not Jalen Smith. Not
I wrote that again. I did that yesterday too. That's so funny. I'm glad you said it. Let me change that. Jalen Green, yeah. Their first half fantasies. Do you like them?
I would just take the full game, especially if Ayton plays and Simons. The thing is look at the shot volume, bro, for Van Vliet. This is first half lately. Now, just Utah, it's kind of fluky here because he got hot from 3, so he just kept chucking. And he kept doing heat checks, and he went 7 of 8. But other than that,
wow,
4, 5 in the first half.
That's crazy.
That's kind of scary. So if he doesn't get any of the peripherals, which he can get done with the playmaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's averaging almost like 2 stocks in the first half. So
it's almost like the smart thing to do would be just pass on him and watch the game. If it's close at halftime or close to halftime, take the second half, maybe. I mean, if you want to.
Maybe. I mean, it just depends on the line too. If his full game gets juiced, because what he did last game in the matchup, I mean, I think last game, I want to say he was like 21 or 20 and a half minimum fantasy.
Yeah.
And then I want to say it got up to like 21 and a half. Which you can see, if it's 21 and a half, he's living right there on a normal day, like right at that line. 20.9 in a favorable matchup against the Spurs, and then against favorable matchup against the Wizards, he had 19.9. And the Cavs, he picked up 29 because he had 12 assists in the first half, but you can't bank on that happening every time.
Yeah.
And then again against the Wizards, it's 17.2, and then 20.1, and then he crushed it against Utah because he went 7 of 8 from 3. So another kind of fluky, abnormal thing you can't always count on.
Okay, so I guess with Van Fleet, at least from looking at that, we kind of do have to just hope Ayton plays and they can hopefully keep it close enough where he plays the whole game.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Jalen, he's doing a lot of his damage in the first half. I mean, he got it done here.
Woo-wee. He's killing it.
Some of these games. Yeah, I think you can consider it. Just, again, depends on the line. I mean, if he's at 45.5 fantasy, I imagine they're going to tax his first half. He'll probably, because of the matchup and the spread, he'll probably be 23.5, which is kind of high.
Remember we went on a...
Go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to bring up the rebound thing that we were looking at before. He was killing the rebounds, and then the last couple games he's been just normal Jalen Green.
Yeah, Amon's really stepping back up again in the rebound role.
But Jabari's out. I'm wondering if Jalen Green, we should just go with his points. I don't know.
But didn't we lose out on the Ari potential? And then look, he's getting the stocks, man. He's like getting like at least 2 stocks a game, if not 3.
He's chucking, bro. 20 field goal attempts minimum. Last 5?
Yeah, that's like women's college basketball numbers there, man. Like, there's always just like one primary scorer on the women's team, and they take like 20 plus shots like that.
Yeah, I mean, no Jabari and
But
no
look at
Sengun.
But he can't sustain this. I would say that this is probably the last game they could probably actually do it. But this 3-point percentage and volume is insane, man. 60%.
Yeah.
33% was a little bit lower here, but then 53, 44, 55. It's just crazy.
Yeah. You're making me just want Jock on Houston tomorrow.
No, Jalen, it's a great spot for him, and the volume's there. We want volume.
Yeah.
That increases our odds. So
You're leaning fantasy, huh?
what's up with Portland though, man? They're holding it down, right? Rated last 7 games against shooting guards. 3rd least points allowed.
Their defense is actually doing half decent.
Because you got young, hungry guys trying to make a team out there. They're actually going to play, actually be motivated to play.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. And Aiton's unleashed. Jeez. Who said he slept? He said he slept on a
Air mattress.
air mattress. Where did that come from?
There's someone in chat.
What the heck?
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Data. I mean, but it's a small sample size. It's 7 games, so it could be due to the teams they played.
LFX says Miles Bridges under 8 rebounds.
Oh, because it's Cleveland? I would feel better about it if we knew Mobley was playing.
Mm.
Oh, wait. So he's talking books mainly. Okay. Is he at 8.5? The only thing that scares me about that, LFX, is whenever Mobley and Donovan are out, Garrett Allen's usage goes so high, and he actually gives up a ton of rebounds to the front court because of that. Because he's taking all those little hook shots and short range shots that are just going to have a real short rebound. So any of the guys that are in the low post just soak up those boards. They're not going to be long rebounds going into the guards. It was just data that I noticed whenever those guys are out. Like Cleveland was bleeding rebounds to bigs. So, yeah, see, or the last 30 games, they're giving out the 4th most rebounds to centers. And then almost the 5th most, top 5 to power forwards. So this is right where Miles is going to be living. I think, Dan, to answer your question overall, in my opinion, I think it depends on Mobley playing. If Mobley plays, it's going to be harder to rebound on less usage, a little less usage for Jared Allen, but yeah, it's a little scary. It'll be a sweat. I assume there's juice already on the under. That's why PrizePicks doesn't have it.
Yeah, probably.
7.5, yeah. That's scary, man. Because like PrizePicks is going to give it to us at 7 too. Those that are considering on PrizePicks, so he could just get lucky there.
Did they not have Atlanta props earlier?
They did.
Oh, they did. With the Kongwu out, are you feeling any Clint tomorrow, or the matchup's not appealing?
Oh no, I never target
Boston.
with centers against Boston, especially when Porzingis is playing, and he holds it down.
Okay.
How do we feel about Levert's assists, guys? How do we feel about it? What's his potential been like? What in the hell happened here?
Let's
Harlan
look.
took back over?
Let's look. That's funny. Potential assist, the best stat known to mankind.
It just paints a picture of the game, like what happened.
Oh, they don't have it up yet? Dumb.
What? Oh, yeah, the game was today. Duh. Yeah, they don't put it up till the next day.
I didn't even realize it only had one. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's crazy.
But how many did Garland have?
I don't know. I'm about to go look at that box score right now. That's wild. No, wait. They didn't play today. Wait, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Remember
Yeah,
we
they
took
did.
Jared Allen unders.
My bad. Okay. Yeah, I was looking.
Game
Yes.
first half period.
Oh, I know why. Well, part of the reason he only played 20 minutes because they got whooped on. They lost by 36 points. They were down huge. They were down 21 at halftime and then 33 after the third quarter.
Wow.
Miami put it on them.
This is really low line, but we don't know if he's gonna play or not. But
Who? Simons?
Simons assists at 4.5.
Yeah. Why is it so low? Because Scoot.
I think it's because one has a chance to not go the distance, and I think he's been losing out big minutes in blowouts. Like he's the first one to bench quickly.
I'll tell you why.
Let's-
Well, actually, I won't tell you why. My bad. But Ashton Hagens, led the team in potentials last game? Who? Snoop GIF. Who? Ashton Hagens?
But he didn't play in the last game.
I know. That's why I said it at first, and then when I realized that, I was like, yeah. But why did that dude lead? That's funny. Scoot was second. But yeah, 4.5 is silly. I don't know what's going on.
It's only minus 125, at least on DK.
I don't get it though. Why? It should be 5.5? You would think.
I mean, that's what his line always is, 5.5, and then a lot of times it gets juiced to 6, at least on PrizePicks.
Damn, Scoot went off the last 2 games. It must be the Scoot effect.
But Simons was out though.
Yeah, but I'm saying even the game before though, Scoot went crazy. When Simons was in the last 2, if you go back and put the last 3 games, Simons is at 5.5 potentials, averaging, and Scoot's at 13.7. I know he was out one of the games, but still, that's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, 4.5 still is interesting.
But I mean, that's fluctuating though, right? Because I mean, before when we were looking at the data, Simons was leading the team, and like Scoot was around like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think Scoot's only been back like 4 or 5 games now. Maybe he's back all the way healthy. Maybe. I don't know. Must be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. At one game he had 1 assist. I think he left with an injury or blowout against the Clippers, March 20th.
Let's see.
Yeah, he only played 28 minutes.
It's weird. The next game he only played 22 minutes, but he had 6 assists.
What's also kind of scary is that like see how quickly he goes to the bench, and like the game. Yeah, it was pretty much over in the third, but I mean, it's still they got it within 13 points by the end. But look how he just checks out and nope, Not even come back, but
Yeah.
like Arthur Rich came back in, James Harden came back in.
Yeah. Tank mode.
Yep. Yeah. Another low hanging fruit is probably not worth it.
It's not.
Okay. Do we have any other new props?
Ivy, you shit the bed for today, buddy.
Yeah. He does that. Let's see. Any more questions? We did that one. I feel like there was a question earlier where we said we were going to get to later.
Jalen Green points. No.
Yeah, Hardest Sports said Kobe White was playing north of 40. He's dropped to 36. Yeah, but his minutes are ramping back up since he came back from the injury because he went from playing 29 minutes his first game back off the bench, and then his second game he went back to the starting five and played 36 minutes. So it could just keep ramping up even more back closer to 40 in a close game. But in this game, I don't think it goes the distance. With Kuzma out, I mean that's a huge part of their offense. And then if not that Poole is good, but I mean that's just another ball handler and playmaker off the court for him because Kuzma was playmaking with Tyus out, and then you take Poole out as just another ball handler. So you're gonna have like Bilal handling it and others. So I think, and it's in Chicago. Like, they should handle him. You could even shit. I mean, you could consider taking if you're like betting money lines or spreads. I mean, you can even take the Bulls to cover the spread. I imagine they do. What is it? 12?
It's like 13.
Oh, what's 12?
Yeah.
Oh, they just see people are betting over on the spread for the Bulls to cover the spread because it was 12.5 and it went to even 13 here, or flat number 13. Look at these spreads though. This is March, man.
I wouldn't mind, like you were saying, with the Van Fleet assist type thing, toss the Bulls money line on top of that. That would help a little bit.
Okay, yeah. What are they? Are they minus 1,000 on Fliff too, or is it like minus 1,500?
Yeah, you know how Fliff is. They'll probably make it not that great, but you know, you could do like
we could add the Nuggets too. I mean, I don't even care if Jokic and Jamal are out. I mean, it's in Denver. Like, they should handle them.
Oh, never mind. So it's minus 11.15. So if you put Van Fleet 7.5 assists, you get minus 123. It's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Wait, if you just add the Bulls money line, that's it?
Yeah, if you add Denver, it goes down to minus 110. I'd rather just chill with 123.
Yeah. No, that's not worth it because if Jokic and Jamal are out, and yeah.
I'm gonna lock that in right now.
I like it. Are you able to share it on the screen for people?
A
screenshot?
Well, it's on my phone, so I'd have to email it. So it'll take me a minute. I can though.
That'd be cool. Let's just take a look at some lines in the books before we get off. Call it a night.
Yeah, I mean, we go 2 hours and it seems short now.
It's funny because I was literally about to say, we'll call it an early night.
Yeah, it's 10 till midnight today. Well, we got on a little late, but it's 12:05 right now. It's funny.
back to the question about some top plays that are currently on the board for PrizePicks at least.
Mhm.
I think like Vooch's first half PRA. I agree it is low,
Mhm.
but it's also Vooch, and my history with him.
Mhm.
But that's more personal. But if people want, I mean, in terms of value sake, it is value because the guy's been living at 18 flat, if not
Yeah.
18 and a half.
And that matchup, crazy.
It's a great matchup. But hey, the bonus has been phenomenal.
Why
Spot.
is it so low? Is it Kobe White being back, or what? Why do you think it's so low?
I don't know because I mean, when Kobe White was playing, Vooch was still always at 18 flat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we should do that with something for a 2-pick.
He was 16 flat special.
Well, I'm a little worried Mobley doesn't. Wait, I'm worried Mobley might play though. Would you not care?
Oh, I definitely care.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't.
This is under the assumption that Mobley's out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We might. I don't know. That might be a little scary if we do it and then he's ruled in.
I feel you. Well, let's do Jaylen Brown then. I feel really good about him.
Okay. And then we'll just hope that White doesn't play for a bonus, but we still like it even if he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that popped up on the screen? What in the world?
I hate how they do that.
Trying to make money, man.
I know. How much do they charge? What is it? 10 a month, 20 a month? What is it?
I don't even know.
All right, so I believe I have this Fliff bet here. Let's see if I can just throw it on the screen and see if it works. There we go.
Jalen should get this. He should get this PRA, guys. He should get it. I mean, shit, what's his points at? Are his points 11.5? Consider that too. But you get to add a bonus if Derek White's out.
You see your bet here?
There you go, guys. Nice, dude.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You could do this anywhere too. Fliff is probably worse odds, to be honest. I should have played it on Bovada or on a different site. DraftKings, I bet it's more like -110 or something. Even better.
Let me see. I'll try to do it on here. I'm looking at first quarter points. So Galen's at his normal 5.5, -125. Okay, cool.
Watch the Wizards just have an amazing day tomorrow. Denny triple-double. I'm just going to flip to Rick Smits and then back. Boom.
You like him? You like him that much?
It's
let me
funny.
see if I can do it on here. Dude. Like, will it show me, or since I'm not regionally?
No, I think it will show you, actually. It will.
Oh, cool. Yeah, here we go.
Yep. I do it all the time with the assists. No, I have this in the way.
-118. So,
Oh,
yeah, better
yeah.
out.
It's better, but I thought it'd be even better than that. Okay, so Fliff's not bad at all. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go. So we're gonna top play in the Discord, Vooch, and we're gonna do Jaylen Brown. Okay.
We're really doing Vooch, man.
I think.
Hey, I'll put a disclaimer out there, and this is just because I have a personal thing with him and Sabonis. Those are my two enemies. Yeah. He's on my ban list, but I'll ride.
The thing is with him is you could it's fair to compare Rick Smits to Vooch.
No.
So you're kind of on that.
No, Vooch can actually shoot from the outside and hit threes. Rick was just a dunker and just near the basket like Sabonis.
So you're saying Vooch is better than Rick Smits, but Smits is Sabonis.
I'm not saying he's better. I'm saying like he's just different. The reason I brought up Rick Smits is because like he can only score near the basket and within 10 feet, and that's Sabonis pretty much.
The fact that you have him on your computer screen behind you is just amazing. And that picture you found, his hair looks so good.
It looks like an Aussie guy.
He does.
Oh, cool. We got Gafford props.
Oh, here we go. Now we don't have to take Vooch.
Well, let's see what the lines are.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, we don't have this. They haven't dropped this PRA yet.
Pussies. And I'm not surprised.
His points are 7. I don't mind it.
Was it 5.5 last game?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we're asking for one extra basket.
We got his points at 10.5 the night before on PrizePicks. That was the best. Yeah, he's doing good. I'm happy for him.
I mean, yeah, Luka will make any center look like a king. Like if he can make Dwight Powell look good.
Poor Dwight Powell.
Anything's possible.
Okay, can you admit Sabonis is better than Dwight Powell?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Just wanted to see how delusional. Just want to see how much you hated Sabonis.
Oh, I strongly dislike him, but I wasn't saying that he's like that like god awful. I was saying like there's certain aspects about him that aren't good. His offense and his defense.
Right.
Scoring, I mean. So yeah, he finished 8 points in that last game.
How much is
He
Lively?
more, but he misses free throws.
He's still not getting huge minutes, right? Lively's basically splitting them 50-50.
They're splitting them 50-50, and then Kleber's picking up a few of the center minutes in the fourth quarter. So,
Kleber.
Yeah.
Well, his PRA is probably going to be what? 11.5? 12?
11.5 because his full game's 23.5. That's a lot, man, because Luka gets so many rebounds, and so it really hurts his rebounding. So most of the time he's getting like 3 to 4 rebounds in the first half. So, but at least he's playmaking sometimes.
Yeah.
I think if it's 11.5 or 12, if for sure if it's 12, I think you want the fantasy to get his stock upside.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, on a good day he's getting like 6 rebounds, but it's typically 4 rebounds in the first half. Dude. So, yeah, I always go with Gapper's fantasy if there's like not crazy value on the first half or full game line.
You got a question, Luka first half.
Is it up?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Yeah, normal 27.5.
Against
Saw some
Utah?
play, man.
Yeah, against Utah.
Was this the game that Kyrie went off, or was the game before that in the first half?
I'm not sure.
It killed Luka. Oh no, Luka did his thing. It was this game. The Spurs game. Like, yeah, Kyrie dominated scoring. And Luka just was ice cold.
Yeah. Look at Luka's Oh, this was just the first half. I think he ended the game like 6 for 25 or something.
Which game?
I think it was that one you're looking at. Is it the Spurs game, maybe?
The Spurs? Dude, we were looking at that data. The Spurs are holding it down on the perimeter lately. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. 6
at
for
least
27.
On the three ball. 6 to 27.
Yeah. It's not like he wasn't trying. He was still Luka-ing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, whenever it's 27.5, we like it. Right? Because it always will bump to 28.5 the
Yeah,
next day.
I don't mind it
So
at all. Against Utah? Phooey. And I usually don't like these type of plays, but Utah's aren't they number one giving up threes?
they're up there. We can look, though, quickly. I mean, he shot really efficient, though. 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with it.
That or Vooch.
Oh, yeah, Gafford's 11. Yeah, Gafford's 11.
It's not bad, right?
It's all right, man.
Nothing to write home about, huh?
Yeah. CJ,
Ooh.
he said pull under PRA.
Ooh, interesting.
He's questionable, I thought.
He is. But
Yeah,
kind of
you need to
even
take a
better.
stab
If you,
at hope he plays.
yeah. If you take it and he's a little injured, might be even better. Damn,
Wait,
it's cool.
are we concerned with now Kuzma out?
Yes,
And
yes. You have to be. You have to be. That's why. Must be a little juice from that, huh?
but I mean, he is bunked, so
Yes, he is. It's always fun thinking about it under on pool.
But the Bulls, man, they really struggle on the 3 ball too. That's all he's gonna do. Yeah, the only way he's gonna burn us is he goes nuclear from 3. I wanted to look at with Kuzma out this season. I want to see what his shot volume's like. To really answer that.
And Tyus is out too. So it puts him in the starting lineup. Wonder does Bagley start tomorrow?
Nah, it looks like they were really easing him in. He only played 16 minutes off the bench.
He said.
Okay, so we got quite a bit of data. Alex locking that up. Yeah, is Caruso questionable too? But Caruso's
he might be. He might be.
Slate.
Yeah, let me look.
I feel like he always carries a questionable tag.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he's probable actually.
Oh, cool. No, I agree. He'll for sure be on him. This is kind of scary. This was a week ago against Boston. He did that against Boston in just 23 minutes with Kuzma out. What the hell? They go off from 3? No. Oh, cool. Cool, you did your thing in the mid-range.
Finally.
Alright, changing the game up.
I wonder if that was the first.
His three-point volume really has gone down, though. Maybe he's being a little bit more selective. What's his PRA line? Is it 32.5?
What, the full game?
Yeah.
PP has.
31.5?
Yeah, that's what PrizePicks got that. Yeah. I don't hate it. It is a little scary, but
Well, you got blowout, and like I said, with this Wizards coach and how they're handling, to try and develop these other players, give them a shot and see what they got in them. If it goes sideways, I mean, he'll for sure check out early. Him, Kispert, and Benny. Let's see. I just want to look at the last blowout they were in. It's the Rockets. Why did he come back out? No, he still only played 27 minutes. And Kuzma wasn't in this game either. Or Tyus.
Mm-hmm. Or Denny, huh?
Or Denny. What did he finish with in that game? Jeez. Cool.
With nobody in the game.
Who did he get? Oh, man.
I don't hate that. I really don't. Fuck Jordan Poole. Under!
CJ, I'm with it. Alright.
I like it.
Ever since he got knocked out by Dre, he's not the same.
Yep.
Well, also the Warriors just make Steph makes so many players around him look better than what they actually are, including Dre himself.
That's probably still right now keeping this line high right now. Just thinking about him on the Warriors, people got his lines a little too high. I guess the Kuzma being out is the main reason why it's a little higher than normal, huh? Gotta be.
What did he? I didn't see this game against Toronto over the weekend. Why did he have so much PRA? Well, I know it's because it's Toronto, but what happened? Oh, they played huge minutes. Most of the team. He had 18 points, but he had that much RA with Kuzma playing and Denny.
No Tyus, I guess.
12 assists? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Must have been Tyus.
No, because, he didn't have 12 assists with Tyson out for a while. Oh, look at that conversion rate. Yeah, that's not happening again. 12 converted assists on only 13 potentials?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's fake.
Is Bagley starting to now, you think?
But the Bulls could give up a lot. No. I don't think so, right? He only played 16 minutes.
Yeah. He might come back, though, and start, though. Maybe he was still hurt, right?
Maybe, dude, but it just looks like they're really easing him back in.
Yeah. Pool under, let's go.
Just hope Bulls do their thing, man, and don't be so mid.
You're asking a lot.
Get the job done. Are we? Let's look at their head-to-head series real quick.
We're hoping for the blowout. Caruso is playing. It's a lot of positives.
Wait,
They
can
are
we
in
stack
Chicago.
that here? Let's just stack it.
The only way you can do... Oh, you're talking about that. Well, the only way you can do... Yeah. But what you can do is... I'm not sure if you can do the money lines or not, but see that little SGP right up by the Washington Wizards? See on the left side, that little green box? If you click that, it gives you options to stack stuff. So yeah, you can actually, if you just hit the money line with the Bulls right down there at minus 1,000, and then you can find the under and add that, I think. Like over here. Yeah, just scroll down. No, just down here. I'm pointing and you can't see. Yeah, right here. So you'll find Poole in there. If they have his PRA. They don't, huh? They're like, nah, you can't. Sometimes they don't let you do certain ones. I guess they didn't want to give you his PRA.
Yeah. Fliff is the same way. Like you can't stack a money line with the certain lines. Prop line. Smart. It's smart by the bookies. So, okay, never mind. Back where we were. Where were we?
We could do 2 picks for the Discord. Add Poole, Luca, Vooch, and
but I mean,
Jalen.
right now Poole's even money line. I don't think the line's gonna move. Or is someone questionable?
No, I think everything's.
No one else is questionable.
Let me look. I don't think so.
It's even money line, so I mean, it's not gonna move. It's not like an early value overnight thing.
Okay, we'll just leave it on the list then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else on the list.
I'm gonna take off Van Vliet's one half of steals. I don't think they're gonna take that down. Let me just double check the odds. But I'll just keep this Ari up there for now because I can see the Ari going to 12. So like in terms of like night before value.
Yeah.
But let's just confirm. Oh, it might, guys. It's minus 130, and they're pretty stingy on like these secondary, like turnover stock props.
I usually don't like those type of plays, but I have a pretty good feeling about that one.
Yeah, dude. Like lately, he's been getting like two steals just in the first half. So we don't have to worry about like blowout. We know.
Yeah.
The last 2 out of his 3 games, he had 2 steals in just the first half. So.
And now we're playing the good old Blazers.
Yes, and it's the odds for him to get it increased by tenfold if Simons is out.
Right. I don't mind it.
Like, here, I'm just gonna pull up for example. While I do this, is there anything besides what we show on PrizePicks? Anything in the books or we want to do on Fliff before we call it a night?
Well, we got the Van Fleet assists.
Like, even Reggie Jackson had 2 steals, bro, and Christian Braun had 3.
Simons didn't play though, right?
Simons did not play.
Okay.
Like that's a big, really boosted because those like Scoot handling being like the primary handler.
And that other dude,
he's a young,
even that other dude, what's his name? Higgins.
Yeah, he's bug.
Bumbo. Yeah, he's gonna give it to Freddie. Kind of harder on Fliff when there's all these blowout games, whereas we get the first half. Such a good option on shit picks.
Yeah.
It's been less Fliff value lately. For that fact, all these tanking teams.
Yeah, look at DiVincenzo had 2, Josh Hart had 3, Brunson 1. Like, yeah, the backcourt is racking up steals on them, bro. And it's Van Vliet. It's like the one guard I can trust to get steals.
He can still get it even if Simons plays, so I don't mind it anyways.
I mean,
it is one of those just, prayer plays. Just hoping for steals.
Bogdan had 3. DeJounte had 2. It's like the guards are like getting like 2 minimum against them. Is Simons playing this one? Simon's played in this one. He played 43 minutes. Look at this. Look at it. Like the rookie Chris Murray had 6 turnovers, bro.
They're great.
It's crazy.
I've noticed that we talk real bad about the Blazers on this stream.
Do we?
Yeah.
I mean, no. That's your team.
I know, it hurts my
We never do.
feelings. Every time we do it, it hurts my feelings.
They just played and he had 1, and then he had 10 assists and he only had 1 rebound.
Ouch.
Oh, because Sengun played in this game.
And Jabari's not even there tomorrow.
Simon's had 6 turnovers. Maybe we want him to play. Dude.
That's what I was about to say. Load it up.
Every single starter had a steal.
Well, we need 2. We need 2, though. We do need 2.
Yep.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, is there any chance that Jalen Green's points bump? Like, if we want to take it the night before? And lately, in a Pharaoh matchup, they do bump it.
Well, you know how people are. When they see his last game, they're probably going to bet it's over. Just because that's how people are, so...
Yeah, it's going to bump, dude. Yeah, you're right. So, we'll add it to the stream slip, just because it is value right now.
So Jalen Green
I-
points.
I rarely take points, raw straight points for a guard, because unless it's like right situation, I mean this is, but I just hate relying on a guy to solely just make the shots.
Well, he should shoot it 20 times or 25 times.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we're playing this because of pure volume matchup. What can I take off here?
Probably Jared Allen, just because we don't know about Mobley.
Okay. And I like it because it's like, well, I mean, I guess for now we can put his RA because it's like positive correlation with Jalen Green's points. Because I think the RA has the higher chance of like bumping than the steals getting removed tomorrow. Would you agree?
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, in a blowout, if he loses out of minutes, like, he can get the steals faster in less minutes than RA, but...
Yeah, either one.
Okay, so there we go. I think that's what we got. Well, I guess... Yeah. I think there's all lines that it could bump except minus pool, because right now it's like even money line. So we can take them out for now. I do like to play though because it's pool.
Yeah, me too.
But just in terms of like our early value prop hunting the night before, I think that's what we got here. I think all these lines will bump.
5 pick?
It's CJ, yeah, little five pick flex for you, Jane Node. Unless you guys want to throw in one more and make it a lotto.
I'm going to do the 5. I don't even like lottos anymore. The more that we do 5s, I kind of like that. When you brought it up, now we've been doing those. And even if you miss one, you still get double your money. It's better than, missing one and losing everything.
Sure.
I'm going to make that slip right now. I'll put the link in the chat. People can ride with us if they want.
Yep. Me personally, I'm gonna take out Vooch, but that's just me. Don't let my
Food
personal
hate?
vendetta persuade you. Um, what up, J-Nug? J-Nug's here. Let's go.
Hey,
I'm gonna
no.
break these. I like it, Nug. I like it, Nuggy Nug. Nug, you got any esports plays for the YouTube?
Van
This is
Fleet.
kind of interesting. I don't mind this at all.
What's that?
With how much he's playmaking and it being Toronto, I mean, shit. You saw Poole just had 12 assists. Cam Thomas is alright. Great spot for it. Minus 125. That juice will probably go up. Heck no, I said. Oh, come on, nerd.
What is he not like? Oh, esports?
He said, he said, I asked him if he had it, and he said, hell no. Why are you always loading up your Glock on our streams, man? It's not professional.
That's J-Nug's favorite beat. Oh, he likes Cam Thomas, he said.
Yeah, no, we're paying a hefty Toronto price here. His PR is 33.5. Dude was just 29.5 last game.
Oh, this is dope. I'll put this.
Actually, there's one thing I want to check, bro. Like, is Cam Johnson being out actually hurt his RA? Like one less shooter to make a shot. Like, I want to see who he's passing to. Oh yeah, are you dropping the link in chat?
Yeah.
I would put a disclaimer that Prop Science
Does not
support Vooch.
I'll put it in the. Should we put it in the Discord too?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's a $5. $5 on the top plays. Fuck it.
Or we can break it up into twos.
Well, 5 divided by 2 doesn't really work.
So all his assists are the 3-ball. No, we have 6 plays. You can throw in Poole.
Oh yeah. All right.
But good luck finding the right pairing. If you laid on the wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, this is how he got an assist? What the hell? Raquel really hit that? No, he did not. He hit a 62-footer?
The whole crowd was like, "Yeah, bro!" He's like, "I finally hit one."
Oh yeah, see, now that he's drawing so much defensive attention, look at that. Yeah, he's constant guys switching on him, and then they're not following the roller on the picks too, the pick and roll. So
who knew Cam Thomas was going to be this good?
He's dope, man. I like it. I like his attitude too, man. He's just like he shoots like he don't care about life. Man, Toronto's bleeding assists too, man. But I don't want to rely on these bunk Nets guys to make their shots. I really don't.
Me neither.
I'd rather just rely on him to make his. So maybe you just take his points. No.
You said
Yeah.
you probably already covered it, but Simons can't get RA tomorrow? Question mark.
One, we don't know if he's playing. Two, we don't know if Aiden's playing either. So, yeah, I mean, actually, if Aiden doesn't play, man, that takes away a huge assist component of his game away, because a lot of his assists were going to Aiden. So, yeah, that would destroy his playmaking ability, and it's probably another reason why his assist line's so low. On top of having Scoot out there. You want to take the Underdog? I'm with it. I mean, if he plays, and like I said, Nate doesn't play, that takes away his primary go-to guy, and then also it just increases the chances of a blowout. And Vegas is thinking that way because it's a 12 and a half point spread. What about how do you feel about Keontae under PRA? Or we want to wait for Clarkson news? I mean, if we wait on Clarkson news, he'll probably go down to 24.5. If he wanted early value, but with the risk attached to it.
The scary thing is the Dunn being out. He might rack up assists. Right?
I mean, Clarkson, remember when he was playing and playing big minutes, he was dominating potentials. So I don't know. You want Bogdan? You like Bogdan too. What do you want from him, Doug? He's been so up and down.
Ooh,
Inconsistent.
look at that.
Sigurd, what's up, man? What do you think about Olynyk under PRA? We've been riding that train for a while. Easy matchup here for him. Clax will hold it down the paint, so it's a matter of him just hitting his outside shots. But I've been taking his PRA under, well, not only because he's not good, but also the games they've been in have been really high spreads, and they've just been getting mopped. But this is only a 6-point spread, so we lose out on a high chance of blowout and him losing minutes. But yeah. I think he has a good chance because of the distance. And it's in Toronto too. Makes even more so because, yeah, teams don't like playing in Toronto, having to go across the border. No, what do you want for Bogdan? Bog getting 4 assists, and I put that on E. Oh,
Wow.
well, no special here, guys.
You said I put that on E. I never heard him say that before.
Little Nug special. Let's look at his potentials real quick. And then our stream is probably going way too long for viewers that want to rewatch this. if they even end up watching, they have to put it on like 5x speed.
I think that's Azana. That's his. I think that's his name. That's his way. He's like, man, I'll wait for y'all to be done and I'll just 2x it. Y'all crazy.
What, from our 3-hour stream?
Yeah, we're headed that way again.
All right, Nuggets close. I mean, he's close to the 2-to-1 ratio, at least over those last 3. Almost at 8 potentials. Trent Forrest he's been a nuisance off the bench though. for playmaking.
And Boston is scaring me, Nug.
Yeah, and I mean, this Trent Forrest dude. I mean, look at it. He's only comes off the bench, he plays averaging about 16 minutes, and he's still getting like about the same amount of potentials. Oh wait, I'm incorporating Jalen still. I'm dating back to when Jalen was in. Let me look at us two. There we go. That's better, Doug. With Jalen out.
That helps. He put it on E. However you set your camera up today is A-okay with me.
Okay, good.
This is amazing. This has been.
I had to readjust the tape.
Oh man, I love the tape. Whatever you did, it's perfect.
Dude, I used to have like such a nice like setup with all the arms that clamp to the table and stuff, and hold the mic and camera. But when I moved, I lost it all.
Bucket tape works.
All right, man. We got anything else, guys? You guys got want to throw in any other plays or any ideas? I'll call it a night. But yeah, you posted the link, right? So I'm gonna have to recap what we did, what we have.
Yeah, I posted. And then I'll
those
go.
that like fast forward to the end. One thing in that link, I also like Van Vliet steals too. Shit, might get frisky with it with Caruso too against Poole the Wizards, but nah, no reason to go crazy with stocks, man. They're volatile props. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss all those in the top plays when we get off, and we'll just wake up, look for all the other type of fantasy free throws. Field goal attempts, those are interesting again now too. Dunks, they're not giving us dunks. They said fuck you and your dunks.
Hey, I'm surprised we got AD's dunk today.
Did he end up coming through? I didn't play it.
Oh yeah, he crushed it.
Oh wow.
But we talked about it on the stream last night. We said look out for his free throw and his dunks. But I also said like I doubt we get his dunks.
Right.
And we did. So. All right, guys. Fun times as always. Be back at it tomorrow, and we'll just keep rinsing and repeating like a washing machine, right, Doug? All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you too. Let's win some more tomorrow.
Let's do it and sound the horn.
Oh, the horn. Let's go. Later, guys.